Welcome to the Push Your Guns program. As well as the Push Your Guns program, we are going to have a quick look over how the programs work and the function in week 1 works, so you can get a bit better acquainted with the use of pushbodytransformation.com.au. So let's have a look. Firstly, you are here in the education component and we want to look through the programs. First things, guys, is over here you have the push the guns button, push the fat button, push the fat beginner, and push the guns advanced. I've already done a full tutorial under the push the fat beginner, so now this little tutorial is going to be discussing through these 3 programs. Let's firstly have a look at Push Your Guns. Now, right now, here you are, the first week of your program. Awesome, guys. We're really excited to see you get started, and we're trying to find a plan and, most importantly, a routine that will suit your needs on a weekly basis. So right up the top here, let's see how it works. Firstly, we're going to be doing 4 days a week training here, and what we're trying to look for is a day on and a day off, a day on and a day off. No more than 2 days of weight training consecutively. Guys, that goes for anybody doing any of these programs. There will never be 2 or more days in a row of consecutive weight training. So here we've done 1 day weight training, day 3, day 5, day 7, and then it will be day 2 of the following week. However, if that doesn't work for you, you can again do 2 days in a row, but you've got to really consider how that's going to work. There's a couple of things in weight training for building muscle that we want to be really aware of, and that's hormones. So by taking a day off to recover is really important for your central nervous system and also your endocrine and hormonal systems, because you don't want to overload those. Muscle stimulated by growth hormone and testosterone, and it is also affected by stress hormone cortisol. So we're trying to reduce that, and of course that's going to be the best way for us to maximize some muscle. The other thing you want to consider is training big body parts like legs one day and back the very next day. Something we don't want to do, guys. So that's why the 2 days on, if that was the case, we wouldn't want to do legs and then back the following day. Also, with this split, we've got legs with triceps and back with shoulders. So if we go legs with triceps and then day 2 we put in chest and biceps, well, our chest muscles and our pressing muscles are going to be affected given we've done triceps the day before. So if you were to do a 2-day on split, you might need to change this program around so that it's actually legs and shoulders, back and biceps, chest and triceps. So guys, today I want to give you a bit of an understanding of what goes into thinking and creating a good program for best results. We're talking about optimum results, not maximum results, and training maximally. So let's have a look more into the program. So day 1, this is the way it's going to look for you. You're going to see what's going on in day 1. Again, day 1 for you could be a Monday. Day 1 could also be a Saturday if you're a shift worker. So it's really up to you. Now down the side here, you've got the exercise order. Exercise order of A, B, C, and D. If you have an A1 and an A2, it means you are supersetting that round of exercises. It means you don't have any rest between 1 and 2. It's the same A. So A1, A2 is consecutive training. That's called a superset. Over here we have the exercises and the list. If you don't know what these exercises are, then you're really going to be pleased with this. There is an entire exercise library which we are adding to every single day. Underneath the program, everything that's listed above will be listed below. So you can simply click on the exercise and see exactly what you need to be doing, technique, tips, and so on for that program. So if you have a look here under single-legged squat, which is one of the exercises you're doing on this day, this will take you into the single-legged exercise and show us the technique to follow there. So as you can see, single-legged squat, clicking on the link will take you to a single-legged squat. Most of the videos are embedded, and then under here we'll have tips of how to perform the exercise as well as what you're actually focusing on. So let's go back out to the beginner program. Now looking from here, guys, under this exercise plan, there's a couple other things that we need to be aware of. That is how many sets we're doing, how many repetitions, what's the tempo, and what's the rest. So right here, if we go to the first exercise, being the Bosu squat. So we're going to be doing a dumbbell Bosu squat. We're going to be doing 8 to 12 repetitions on the potential set, and on the failure set, we are going to be doing 1 set to failure between the 8 and 12 repetitions again. Now, what does tempo stand for? Well, tempo stands for the first count is the way down on the exercise, the easy part to any exercise. So it is the descent to a squat. It is the descent of a chin-up, which is actually opposite to pushing. It is the descent to a bench press. That is where we breathe in on the easy part of the exercise. So we breathe in for 4 seconds. We have 0 rest, meaning that cross stands for nothing. It's explosive. And then we go 2 seconds on the concentric phase, which is the hard part where we want to be breathing out for the exercise. And then at the very end, for example, here as you stand up in the Bosu squat, there's no rest. We drop back down slowly for another 4 seconds. You have 60 seconds recovery after that set, and then you go into your failure set. You perform the same thing again with 0 rest this time, and now perform what's known as a compound set going into B2. So you have 1 potential, 60 rest, failure, 0 rest, straight into a front squat to the box for 0 rest. We then have 60-second recovery and move into the C1 and C2 exercises. Let's get back out of here and have a look at some of the other things that are going on over the week. We've got some moderate intensity cardio. So the idea here, guys, is to pump some calories first thing when you wake up and invigorate your day. So we've got a program here that's suitable. Click on the button and that will take you to that. It's your choice, guys. Again, if you're a leaner person and you're not trying to put on or get fitter, and it's really about putting size on, you really want to keep your intensity down. However, the huff puff effect is great, obviously, for pumping blood through the body and as well increasing your fitness. So we definitely want to have some fitness based training in our week. It just means you guys are going to need to eat more those days for the real leaner clients that are trying to pack some muscle on. Be careful, high intense cardio, guys. You want to really maximize your muscle by eating well and making sure you're training hard with your weight training. Recovery is everything, guys. So down here we've got a low intense cardio day. This is a gentle walk just to strip some body fat first thing in the morning. It's nice and light. And we've also got 1 high intense training session. For all of the guys at push clubs, you'll be joining in on your push group training session here, working with your trainer. Now there's a cool function, guys, and that is a print friendly version. So you get to print out your entire workout. For example, here we have the back and shoulders day. Click that and you will actually have all of the exercises come up and show you exactly what you need to do that day. All right, so I'm thinking, what else do we need to see here? Well, it's pretty simple. You follow this, guys, and you get regular tutorials through the week. Awesome. At the very end, you've got a flexibility worksheet. So this way you can simply print this off and have these stretches available to you at the end of your workouts to ensure that we're obviously creating some mobility, but as well as that, follow your week 1, week 2, and so on exercise warm-ups that are posted in the motivation education section. All right, let's get out of this one and let's go and have a look somewhere else. So we'll just come over here. If you want to have a look at a different program, by all means, come over here and click on to the different programs. However, I strongly suggest you stick with that one program. So in Advanced Push the Fat, we've got a different program split here. We've got strength training 1 day, 2 days, and a high intense circuit. So only 3 sessions for these guys, but there is 1 body pump class in addition to that we've asked for clients to certainly jump on and get involved with. Again, simply click on the button, see what you're doing for the day, follow that by the print friendly version. Okay guys, if there is any questions about this, please post your topic on the forum. Check out what's going on by regularly keeping up to date on the forum. We want your feedback.